Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to my 200 subscriber video celebration. This is a brief little Q&A session I'm doing. Sorry if the camera looks bad or something like that. My other web camera has suddenly broken down, so I had to use the web camera on my laptop for this little presentation. But despite all that, I'm still happy to do a Q&A session with everybody today, and I hope I get some more viewers in for today. So basically what we're going to do for this Q&A session, any kind of questions that deal with movies, TV shows, which about, and hopefully we're get started with these questions and stuff like that. But again, I apologize for how the camera looks. I'm sorry if I was a few minutes late. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just had my other video on at the same time. But anyway, for this Q&A session, please feel free to ask me any kind of questions that deal with comic books, that deal with movies, TV shows, which books, whichever you want to ask me about here on this live Q&A session. And again, I apologize if I was a few minutes late and my camera quality looks kind of bad at this moment because I had just basically shut down my other web camera. Has a little bad here, and as for a while, a lot of like problems with technical problems with my camera, so sorry if I'm a little late. But okay, before we get started on this Q&A session, I would just like to bring up a little bit of news for today. For one thing, there's this new animated movie called Hullabaloo, which is made by one of the ex-Disney creators, and the goal of this movie is to earn up at least $80,000, and so far $23,000 has been donated to this project so far. And the goal of this project is to bring back 2D animation back to the mainstream movie verse. So please feel free to donate some money to this project, and I am money to this project, and we'll see how this movie is going to go. We do know that this movie has a strong female protagonist, so that's a good thing. And it's in a steampunk world. So if you're interested in seeing this movie succeed in the theaters, or you want to see what this movie is like, then please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to donate to this project, and we will all see how this movie is going to go. Okay, so let's see what kind of questions has come up so far. Let's see if there's any questions. One person is watching this video so far. We haven't got any questions yet, but still waiting on that, hopefully. So let's see. Oh, I think we have a couple of questions from Buttercup Anderson. And they ask, do you like Kim Possible? I've actually seen Kim Possible before when I was younger. I used to watch it a lot in high school, and like that used to be one of my most favorite shows I used to watch during high school. So like Kim Possible, I like how they developed all the characters. I liked how Kim and Ron's relationship developed over the years. That was something I really enjoyed. And I liked all the action sequences of the fact that we have a strong female character. And, you know, those were things I really liked about Kim Possible. And, yeah, I used to watch that show a lot when I was little. So that was definitely a great show for me to watch. So the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is Lois Lane better in the 90s cartoons or the movies? I personally think Lois Lane was better in the 90s cartoons. Like, I felt like in the movies, she didn't get a lot of development as she could have, and I would have liked it if Lois Lane got some kind of development in the movies. I felt like she got more development in the cartoon series, and the problem I had with the movies was that she was just viewed as another one of Superman's love interests. I don't remember the 70s movies that well, the one that stars Christopher Reeves, but I did like Lois way better in the cartoon series. I think she had more spunter personality, and I really enjoyed what was being done with her character in the cartoon series. So yeah, I like Lois Lane better in the cartoon series than I do with the movies. The next question that comes is Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane? Um, I personally like Mary Jane better. I mean, Gwen Stacy was a good character, but I always liked Mary Jane because I liked her relationship with Spider-Man, and great relationship with each other. And even though Gwen Stacy was a great character, again, I like Spider-Man's relationship with Mary Jane better. So, and Mary Jane was the character I grew up the most with than I did with Gwen Stacy. So I definitely like Mary Jane better than Gwen Stacy. Let's see. The next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, what Rugrats movie is your favorite? Um, My favorite Rugrats movie was the first Rugrats movie. I love the Rugrats movie the best because that was my first intro to the Rugrats. Well, not my Rugrats. I've been watching Rugrats since it first came out, but I remember when the Rugrats movie first came out, and I was so excited about what was going on in that film and the direction they took with these characters. Like, it was a more darker, edgier take on the Rugrats franchise, but at the same time, it was like more exciting take on the franchise, and I like how they really developed these characters and stuff like that. I like the situations they put Tommy and his crew in. So I definitely like all the other Rugrats movie out there. Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, do you like Rugrats Classic or Rugrats 2000s, or both included all grown up? Um, I personally like the older Rugrats better. I like the ones that came out in the 90s because I felt like the episodes there were a little more, they were more funnier to me and department, but Rugrats episodes better than I do with the 2000s. I felt like the 2000s Rugrats episodes were a little like too childish at that point, and I didn't like the direction the characters were going to. I actually stopped watching Rugrats by the time Dale came around, so I didn't watch much of the 2000s Rugrats, but at that point when Dale came around for his own good, and the jokes just weren't that funny as they were early on, so I definitely like the 2000s Rugrats the best. Okay, next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Hook or Aladdin? Um, I personally like Aladdin the best because, I'm a huge Disney fan, and I really love Robin Williams' voice with Aladdin, with Genie and Aladdin. So I definitely like Aladdin better, even though I love Hook too. But Aladdin was just more funnier. It had more memorable characters for me, and I really like Genie in that movie. And yeah, I'm a Disney. Choose Aladdin over Hook. Um, the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Mermaid Melody or Kilala Princess? I don't think I've heard of either one of those before, so I can't really say which one of those I like better because I never seen either one of those. But I probably do some more research about those two and see which one of those I like. Okay, next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Kingdom Hearts or Epic Mickey? I like Kingdom Hearts better, even though I never played Epic Mickey before, but I always loved playing the Kingdom Hearts games because I remember when Kingdom Hearts first came out, I loved playing as Sora. I loved meeting all the different Disney characters in that game and how they associated with Sora, so I definitely enjoyed Kingdom Hearts a lot more for that reason. And again, with Epic Mickey, I never played the game, so I'm not sure how Epic Mickey went, but I heard it was pretty good, and I'm thinking about playing Epic Mickey when I get the time. Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Scott Pilgrim or Disney Sky High? I think I like Sky High a little more than Scott Pilgrim because even though Scott Pilgrim was pretty funny and it was imaginative, I like Sky High because it was like a deconstruction of the superhero motifs, and I liked how they developed the characters. I like how they made the story their own, even though they were also kind of parody a lot of superhero TV shows at the time. So I definitely choose Sky High for that one. Next question from Buttercup Anderson is, have you seen Dexter's Rude Removal? I've actually heard about it, but I never got a chance to watch it. All I know is that it was banned because it cursed a lot in that one. but I was planning on watching it, maybe reviewing it one day. Actually, I'm thinking about reviewing Dexter's Removal if I ever get a chance to watch a type of episode that really interests me. So I'm definitely going to what was it all about? Okay. And the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, do you like Total Drama Island? Um, I like the first season of Total Drama Island. I haven't seen Total Drama Action or Revenge of Total Drama Island. I haven't seen the other new ones yet, but I've seen Total Drama Island, and I actually liked that one. I liked how we actually had a cartoon show that was like a survivorist kind of thing. So that was something I really enjoyed about Total Drama Island, is that there was a cartoon that acts like Survivor, and I thought that was pretty creative at the time. Another question from Buttercup Anderson is, Pokemon, Dinosaur King, Beyblade, Zatch Bell, Yu-Gi-Oh? Um, I would have to go because that was the show I grew up the most with. Even though I also grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh and Beyblade, but I didn't watch those shows as much as I did with Pokemon. So I definitely like Pokemon more because I like the Pokemon who came on that show. That was something I really enjoyed about it. So definitely Pokemon for me. All right. Next question from Buttercup Anderson is, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Jake Long American Dragon? Um, I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was my favorite on that show a lot. And even though Jake Long was pretty good, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a lot of good memory for me. I thought they developed the characters a little better than Jake Long did. And Michelangelo was always my favorite turtle, so he always made the show for me. So definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The next question that comes to Buttercup Anderson is, Mario or Sonic? I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so I liked his personality. I like the fact that he's one of those fast characters that uses his speed to get out of situations. So Sonic the Hedgehog for me always. um, the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, did you know there's a Barbies about military and movies like Wizard of Oz and I Love Lucy? I don't know that deals with the military or one that's like I Love Lucy. Any Barbie movie I've seen is like basically fairy tale based. Those are the Barbie movies I pick up the most. It's the ones that are based off of various fairy tales. But I never heard of Barbie being in a military school or having one that's like I Love Lucy. But I have watched a lot of Barbie shows that deals with the fairy tales. Okay. Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson Mouse. Um, yeah, I actually loved House of Mouse when it first came out. I like the fact that they combined all these Disney characters together, and I also liked how creative it was with showing the old cartoons and the new cartoons at one time. And again, I liked all the different Disney characters that came on the show, like Mickey Mouse, Maleficent. They even had Pepper Ann in one episode, so that was great. So yeah, I liked House of Mouse. Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Family Matters or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? That was like both Family Matters and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but if I would have to choose between one of them, it would definitely be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, I like the situations that were handled in that show. I thought the characters were very memorable. The show was a lot funnier, in my opinion, than Family Matters. So I definitely like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air better than Family Matters. And the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, Totally Spies or Winx Club? And that's another hard one. I like both shows too. But, excuse me, if I were to choose between one of those shows, I'd probably choose Winx Club. I think it's a lot more better developed for the characters. I also like the fact that, they have, like, it's a pretty creative approach on it, and it deals with fairies. I love anything that deals with fairy tale characters or characters that have superpowers. That's something I always liked about the Winx Club, because it deals with fair against evil. So that's something I really liked about the Winx Club. Okay. So the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, do you think brats are bashed on too much? Um, I will admit this. I'm not a huge fan of Bratz myself, but do I think they're bashed on a little too much? Maybe a little bit. I try to understand why do people really hate Bratz for, like, what's wrong with it, other than it's too materialistic for my taste at times. But other than that, I don't see much times. But do I think it deserved all the bashing it got? Well, maybe not. Like I said, it's not that bad of a series or anything like that, or bad of a franchise. But it's definitely not something I. Okay, so next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is: do you think Barbie is a good role model? Um, I think it personally depends on what she's in. So the Barbie shows I've seen, she's like in these fairy tale style movies, but it shows her as a strong protagonist. So I think if you see Barbie in those little fairy tale movies, I think she's a pretty good role model for a young woman. In that case, that she's able to stand up for herself, she's able to defend what she likes. So I think Barbie is a good role model if you, depending on what you're looking at. Like if it's those fairy tale movies or stuff like that, I think she's a good role model in those. Okay, next question comes from, again, Buttercup Anderson, and they ask, um, do you like Daria? Yeah, I really do like Daria. I think she's a great character. I liked how they handle those realistic high school moments, and yeah, I liked how Daria has this attitude that seems to be more relatable for anybody who has to like deal with people at school who are like don't really understand what she's going through and stuff like that. So I do like Daria for that reason. I think she's a very relatable person, and it's just one of those shows I thought was very smart and inventive for its time. So I definitely like Daria for doing just that, just being one of those type of shows that's like very relatable with anybody who's going through problems in high school and is trying to find out who they really are on the inside. Okay, so the next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is: do you own any Nickelodeon anime DVDs? Actually, I do own a lot. I own a lot of Nicktoons on DVD, like Danny Phantom and the all those I own on DVD. I also own a couple of anime shows like Dragon Ball Z. So far it's just well, yeah, Dragon Ball Z and Inuyasha. I do own those shows, so I do own quite a bit, but not as much as some people. The next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is: do you like the Peter Rabbit books? Um, if you're talking about the ones that were written by Beatrix Potter, I remember, excuse me, I remember I used to read Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny a lot when I was little, and I really loved them. I always enjoyed those Peter Rabbit books because I thought they were cute. I liked how Peter was able to get into danger, and I noticed in Benjamin Bunny, he's like, okay, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to Mr. McGregor's garden again. But I had to have a cousin who wanted to go, so yeah, I do enjoy the Peter Rabbit books. I thought they were cute, so definitely enjoyed those. Um, Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is: what does the rest of your room look like? Um, let's see. Well, I do have a computer up there. I do have a couple comic books right there. I have my clothes over there. I would take up this laptop and show it around to you, but I can't do it at the moment. But that's basically what my room right up in front of there. I have comic books over there, and I have my dresser full of clothes over there. So that's the gist of it. I'm sitting in front of my bed, so I have a bunk bed. So that's pretty much what my room looks like so far. But I wish I could grab my laptop and show it to you around like that, but that might mess up the camera. So can't really do that. Um, Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is: will you do the Owl's Ice Bucket Challenge? Um, Maybe. Well, it all depends who nominates me. Excuse me. I haven't been nominated yet, so I'm not sure if I could do it unless I was nominated. for it, but I've seen what this ice bucket challenge is all about, and I thought maybe I might do it someday, but it all depends if I'm willing to go through with it. So we'll see about that. Um, Next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is Matt Smith or David Tennant? Ooh, that's a good question. I was just talking with my mom today about Doctor Who and went off of Doctor Who. He's being replaced with somebody else who's named Peter somebody. I forgot his name. But between the two of them, I choose David Tennant Doctor Who. Like, I didn't start watching Doctor Who until like the early 2010s. So David Tennant's been on Doctor Who since 2005. But I didn't start watching Doctor Who until later on. But I like David Tennant because he was my introduction to Doctor Who. So I will always remember David Tennant for doing just that. Even though I like Matt Smith, but David Tennant was the one who really introduced me to Doctor Who. Right. So next question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, will you review the Dreamland Season 5 trailer for the Bronies video? Excuse me. I don't think I've seen Dreamland 5 before, Season 5 before, or Dreamland That Matter. So I guess if I check out the Dreamland series, maybe I might review it. I do love My Little Pony, so I'm definitely thinking about reviewing that, probably. But I haven't seen seasons 1 through 4 yet either, so we'll see about that one. Another question that comes from Buttercup Anderson is, what modern Disney sitcom do you find the least bad? To be honest, I kind of stopped watching Disney Channel by the time I lost my satellite, so that was around 2009. But I noticed a lot of people have been hating a lot of the Disney Channel. So I can't really say which one of the modern ones I think is the least bad. But I guess I heard a lot of people said they'd rather deal with Good Luck Charlie or Jessie a little more so because they're not too over the top with the humor and stuff like that. But probably the most recent one I did see was My Babysitter's a Vampire, which I really did enjoy that show. But I think it got canceled if I'm not mistaken. But I think Disney Channel did show that show at one point, but it got canceled. But excuse me, I do think maybe My Babysitter's a Vampire is the show I probably could stand the most. I actually did like that show, and I haven't really checked out the others, so I think it's My Babysitter's a Vampire. I would choose that one. Next question from Buttercup Anderson is, do you like Penny and Starkey with Garter Belt? I actually never seen that show before. I heard it was a pretty crazy show. It's like Fooly Cooley or something like that. And I've did some research about it, but I never really got the chance to sit down and watch that show. But I might one day. Well, like it or not, I think it all depends. Do I like shows that's that crazy? Do I like anime shows that's that crazy like Fooly Cooley was? It all depends. But it looks like an interesting show somewhat. Next question from Buttercup Anderson is, do you like Song of the South? I've actually never seen Song of the South before. I heard it was pretty controversial because of how they did the history of all these characters and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if reason, but I might check it out just to see what it was all about, what was the controversy all about, and stuff like that. So maybe I might watch Song of the South someday. We'll see. Okay. Next question for Buttercup Anderson is, when I mean each one, I mean the Snowbow videos. I think we were like talking about this. Like, you were telling me that you wanted me to see your Snowbow videos. I haven't gotten a chance to see them as of this video, but I'll try to review. I'll try to watch your Snowbow videos and see what they're like. So, yeah, I haven't seen them yet, but I'll definitely check them out. Okay. Next question for Buttercup Anderson is, will you comment on each one, and will you watch my new series, Summer's New World? It has 2 episodes so far. Yeah, I think I'll comment on your videos and see if I like them or not, so that's definitely something I'm going to try to do. But they sound interesting, so I'm definitely going to try that out. The next question for Buttercup Anderson is, what do you think of food fights? To be honest, I never seen food fight before. Excuse me. But I've heard it was a pretty bad movie. I even seen previews about it. The animation looked terrible. I heard a lot of people were complaining about the stereotyping that was going on in that film. And that's something that I don't ever like about a lot of movies is the stereotyping of different cultures. So if that movie has that, I'm definitely not checking it out for that reason. But I did hear it was a pretty bad film for what it was, and I'm probably not going to see it, just because a lot of people said it was terrible anyway. So maybe not. Next question for Buttercup Anderson is, what comic book movie do you love but everyone else hates? Um, well, I kind of like Fantastic Four, or at least the ones with Jessica Alba in it. I mean, I don't think they're the greatest movies at all, but I did enjoy Fantastic Four. So I thought it was a fun movie. I thought Chad Chris Evans, I think that's who it is. Because I keep getting mixed up with Chad Michael Murray. But anyway, excuse me. I didn't think it was a terrible movie like everybody else thought. I mean, yeah, it's a little too campy for its own good, but I kind of liked it. So yeah, Fantastic Four for me. Um, that's Labor Day. Oh, that's the cartoon guy. Let's see if I have any more comments. Oh, and I do. Okay. This comes from the cartoon guy. Do you think you'll be a good internet reviewer? Um, it depends what I'm reviewing. Like if I'm reviewing comic books or movies and stuff like that, maybe. Like I'm one of those reviewers who look at everything, like pros and the cons of this movie and stuff like that. Like I can't really stand like not going through all those details about the movies and the TV shows. And so I'm definitely one of those reviewers who like talk about the voice actors, or talk about the story, or talk about the pros and cons of the movie. So if as long as I tackle those points, I think I'll be a good internet reviewer. Um, Next question from the cartoon guy is, do you like Power Rangers? Um, I really enjoyed Power Rangers Wild Force, and excuse me. I did see Power Rangers Turbo before when I was little, but I do remember I used to watch Power Rangers a lot when I was little, so I definitely do like Power Rangers. Well, it all depends on what season I jump into. Like I said, I like Power Rangers Wild Force, and I liked Power Rangers Turbo, so those were some of my favorite Power Rangers, and I'm definitely excited to see the new Power Rangers movie coming up. The next question from the cartoon guy is, why do you have two channels? Well, yeah, I was thinking about that. I have one channel, which is my main channel, Rabbitearsblog, which is this one. Excuse me. And I have another channel called Animation Bliss. Um, I had Rabbitearsblog ever since like 2010, and for this channel, I basically review movies and TV shows and stuff like that. While on my other channel for Animation Bliss, I review animation stuff like that. And this was because I want to do a channel that was dedicated to animation because I'm a huge animation fan. So I definitely wanted to do a channel that deals with animation, and that's why I created Animation Bliss, to get everybody who loves animation together and to discuss about what they love about animation and stuff like that. So Animation Bliss. And Rabbit's blog I had for a long time, like since early 2010 or something like that. So that's why I created two channels. One channel, which is my main channel, Rabbit's blog, was used to like just me reviewing TV shows and movies, and Animation Bliss was for me to talk about what I loved about animation as a whole. All right. Next question from the cartoon guy is, what's your reaction to Sonic Boom? I was actually really happy about this. Like, it's been a while since we've seen a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon come on TV. So I was really happy that we finally got a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon at all. So I was really excited about it. And even though this looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog show that's going to be a lot different than what we're used to with Sonic the Hedgehog as a whole, I definitely am really excited for the show. That's definitely going to be one of those shows I'm going to try to review in the fall. So I'm definitely excited about Sonic Boom this summer. I mean, well, this fall. So yeah, I'm really excited about the show. Okay, next question, excuse me, from the cartoon guy is, do you like the Archie Son comics? The Archie Sonic comics. I like the earlier issues, like I like the one with that had the Endgame storyline. That was probably one of my most favorite storylines for any comic book series. So I definitely enjoyed the Endgame storyline for Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. Now I haven't been keeping up with the Archie comics for a while, so I don't know what's going on there or stuff like that. Although I've heard about the lawsuit and stuff like that, so um, yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics for a while. But I did remember liking the Endgame story arc from the early comics. So that was one of my favorites ever. The next question that comes from the cartoon guy is Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball Z? Um, I personally like Dragon Ball Z way better. Like, I like how the characters would develop, and I like the action sequences in there. And even though Sailor Moon was a pretty good show, I still like Dragon Ball Z better because I like the characters a little more. I like the action sequences. That was something I really enjoyed about Dragon Ball Z as a whole. So definitely Dragon Ball Z for me. Um, the next question from the cartoon guy is Panty and Stocking and Garbage is Terrible to watch. Okay, maybe, maybe not, but we'll see. The cartoon guy. Next question comes from the cartoon guy is EVGN or NC? Um, I think you meant Angry Video Game Fan and Nostalgia Critic. I prefer Nostalgia Critic because I've been watching his videos for a long time. I like how he gets so hilarious with his movie reviews. There's like a lot of favorites I really liked about him, like his top 10 Mine F's, and I liked his movie reviews a lot, and I like how humorous he could get with his videos. Um, Next question from the cartoon guy is guilty pleasures. Um, so for guilty pleasures, I kind of liked excuse me. I do like odd, surreal things. Like I always talked a lot about how I love surreal movies and surreal TV shows as a whole. So I know a lot of people might not be big fans about it, but I definitely love surreal movies and TV shows as a whole. And because there's just something so different about those type of movies and type of TV shows that you don't see in a lot of regular movies. So I love surreal movies a lot. I'm always talking about it because, again, I'm a huge fan of those type of movies. I love how creative they could get, and I hope to see more surreal movies in the near future. So next question from the cartoon guy is, played any bad games? Um, I honestly think Sonic Riders was kind of bad. Like, it's because it's more like it has a lot to do with the story. Like, I think that the story could have been, excuse me, I thought that the story could have been a lot better. Like, I thought it was too short, and, the gameplay was all right, but, I didn't care for the story because it was too short. Not much was being done with the characters, so I thought Sonic Riders was kind of bad only because of the story, and even though the gameplay was all right, it wasn't like the best game I ever played. Um, Next question from the cartoon guy is, your opinion on Sailor Moon Crystal? Um, so Sailor Moon Crystal is that new Sailor Moon show that just came out. I haven't been watching it lately, unfortunately, because I just have so much to do with so many other TV shows to check out. But I can't really say how I feel about the show because I haven't seen it yet. But I know there's a lot of people liking it, especially if you're a huge Sailor Moon fan. A lot of people said it was a pretty good series, so I definitely would like to check that out because I like Sailor Moon a lot too. But I never been able to have a chance to really check out Sailor Moon Crystal, the new TV series. All right. And the next question from the cartoon guy is, do you be do you be a guest commentator on Dreamcom's Me and My Friends channel? I think you mean do you want to be a guest commentator on Dreamcom's Me and My Friends channel? Sure. I'll be a guest commentator on that. Um, it depends what you do on your channels and stuff like that. So I definitely would like to be a guest commentator. I like to be talking stuff with other people. So if you want me to do something for your channel, please feel free to PM me, and I'll see what I can do about it. All right. Shawmex2, what about my questions? You might have to tell me what your questions were again, because I didn't write it down or anything. So I know you asked me something I forgot, but if you put it down in the comments again, I might get to your questions again. But I forgot what you asked me, so please feel free to comment again, and I'll see if I can get to your questions. All right. Um, Cartoon guy, sorry. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, let's see if we got any more comments. Not yet so far. I think I answered um, everybody's questions so far. Oh, here's another one from the cartoon guy. Are you a gamer? Yeah, I like to play video games a lot. Like I play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog games. I also play a lot of RPG games. My favorite RPG games are Final Fantasy, Rogue Galaxy. Those are the games I love to play. Excuse me. My sister is also a gamer. She plays a lot of video games. She's a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, like I am. We just recently played Sonic Generations, and we just played this puppet game. I forgot what it's called, but we just played this puppet game. It was pretty good. But yeah, I love playing video games a lot. I'm a game person, so I love playing video games a lot. So definitely a gamer. Let's see. The next question from the cartoon guy is, how long have you been on YouTube? Um, I've actually been on YouTube since 2010. So I've been on here for a good 4 years so far. So that's great. I might do a 5-year anniversary about my time on YouTube, um, just to celebrate it, because I've been on. It's like I can't believe I've been on YouTube this long and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2010 really, and I've been enjoying doing these videos and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely been on YouTube for a while now. Okay. Next question from the cartoon guy is, do you watch Some Call Me Johnny? He is an internet critic. I don't think I've seen his channel before, but it sounds interesting, especially if he's a critic. Excuse me. I do love watching videos that have people critiquing about certain subjects. So I definitely he does sound like an interesting channel, so I'm definitely going to check that channel out. Okay. So don't have any other questions at the moment, but I like to remind you all that again about Hullabaloo. There's gonna be there's gonna be a drive to raise $80,000 for this 2D animated project, and basically what you do there is, again, you raise money for $80,000 to get this new movie out. It's going to be traditionally animated or 2D animated. It's going to have two strong female protagonists in a steampunk world. And the goal of this project is to raise $80,000 so they can get this movie through the mainstream market. So if you're interested in donating some money, you could go in the description box below for the link to it, and you can check it out there. So let's see if we got any more questions now. And the cartoon guy saying about Some Call Me Johnny, he is the internet critic. He is awesome. Okay, so you got me really convinced now to really check out his channel. He sounds like a awesome channel. It sounds like an awesome channel, so I'm definitely gonna check that out.